First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions.
Actually set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 31-yard line.
This one to Galladay. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
It's third.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This is Bawden. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Number 28.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
25-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
Complete to Kyle Rudolph.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
And the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
He is good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
A 2-yard pickup.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treat it as such.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They're going to try and throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
End of the first quarter.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll set up to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, Swift.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, Swift, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Harrison on the tackle.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
They'll run with Swift.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
from the gun. He'll hand this off.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They'll look to throw here on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete to Adam Thielen.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Now this one complete on the slant route. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Lions 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Open man is Galladay, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
second and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line.
Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Matt Prater to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
4 yards on the play. First down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
He was brought down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Going quickly out to the right side, and he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The scramble.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To throw now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. That's
Back now at Ford Field. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Tackle there by Ashawn Robinson, who used to be a member of these Detroit Lions.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay, that's complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. And a turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff. Will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. Out of the gun now on third down. Open man is Thielen is complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And the Vikings first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Hands it off out of the gun.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And it's third down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
For the running back.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
5-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Vikings first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it'll be second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Adam Thielen. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson.
Today's final score, Vikings.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Minnesota, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop down to 1-3.